Hi everyone. We will start in a couple of minutes. We'll just give everyone a chance to join. I think there'll be a few people joining over the next couple of minutes. There is a chat, question and answer chat on the right-hand side. So if you can type into there any questions that you have throughout this session, we'll answer them as we go through. We may be able to answer a few at the end. So any questions, anything like that, just add those in. Let's start where you're from. We've got a few people joined already. If you want to just pop into the chat where you're from, what your property is, we'll be able to start in just a moment. I'll just check you can see this window. I think you can. London, another London, Birmingham, Edinburgh. Okay, so I've got a few people in from different areas today. That's good. Maldives. Okay, we're going international. Gosh, we'd like to get to the Maldives at this time of year. Another one from London. Okay, we'll get started. We've got a few people in today. That's good. This will be a demo of Preno. So we have a live demo of Preno, and we'll also go through just a little bit about us. I can see we've got a couple of customers in today. Hopefully you get something out of this. And looks to be a few people who are looking at Preno at the moment. So you can have a look at this and see what you think about Preno, the product. And if you've got any questions, just pop those into the chat box below. But we're Preno, and really what we're about is helping you automate large parts of your operations, and then also helping you get more bookings, either through direct avenues, through your website, through your social media, and then also through online channels as well. We've been around since 2015, so quite a while now. We've grown considerably in 26 countries. We've got an office in London, where I am. We've got our head offices in New Zealand, and a key person in our story is this person here. This is Amelia. So she's our co-founder. She's a former hotelier. So she owned and ran a hotel in Queenstown in New Zealand. And very long story short, once she'd finished up there, she felt that the market could be served a bit better. And here we are today. So a lot of the feedback we get is that clearly an operator has built this software, and that is very much true of Amelia. And that's something you'll be able to have a look at. We do offer a free trial. So if you want to get in and have a look at Preno after you've seen it today, you'll be able to do that. And usually the feedback is that clearly an operator has built this product. We did very well with new operators, new businesses. We have a very flexible setup. So there's no contracts, there's no commitment terms, no cancellation fees or anything like that. So it's very much a month-to-month subscription, and there's full onboarding support available as well, training for new staff. So you should feel well supported. There's some examples of customers within here. You'll be able to check these out on our website as well, but it just gives you an idea of the types of properties that are using Preno, and sort of what we're all about in terms of helping you with your operations. So you've got the Burgoyne here, beautiful property. They estimate that they're saving up to an hour a day, 30 hours a month saved with our automated email system, another hour a day saved by automating the credit cards and payments that we have, and then a lot of time saving with our food and beverage integration with Lightspeed. And that's something you'll see quite a bit with Preno. It's about time saving as much as anything, and that allows you to get back to helping your guests, giving them a better guest experience, which is really what helps drive repeat business. In terms of what we have available, it's an all-in-one software. So we have the property management system, which we'll go through a demo of that today, and that's what you're able to trial. We have a direct booking engine. So this is going to go on your website or on your social media and allow you to get direct bookings into the business commission free. And then our channel manager. So we support connections to all of the major OTAs. At last count, there was something like 80 or 90 different options that are available, and that's being added to all the time. So there's lots of channels that you can connect to there. In terms of why people are choosing Preno, there's a few key parts. One is the ease of use, very easy system to learn and use. Most people can get up to speed across the key functions in about 20 minutes. If you can give yourself an hour or two, you become a real expert. And so that's really important, particularly if you've got seasonal staff or new staff starting. You want them to be able to pick it up very quickly. So that's really important. You can access Preno anywhere, so it's fully cloud-based, fully mobile optimized, so you can get it on tablet or smartphone. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have an internet connection or data, you'll be able to get into Preno as if you're on site. So you can access it anywhere at any time. And then full support as well. So it's important that our customers feel well supported. We've got the office here in the UK, so that picks up all of the daytime inquiries. And then we've got the office in New Zealand, which picks up anything overnight, anything that you may want to tell us or something like that. So full 24-hour support there, which is really important. And then we also have the most advanced integration with Xero accounting. So this is a big part of our business. I can say a few people in here today I know are using Xero. Most of our customer base in the UK are connecting into Xero. So that's really important part. And then finally, for anybody that is of interest, we have quite a few paid courses available. So this is really an upskilling option. We have a lot of sort of consultants that will pay for these courses, but we make these available to our customers for free. So things like marketing, email automation, revenue management. If you want to sort of improve your skills in the market, you may find a bunch of these courses of interest. So you're welcome to have a look through there. So that just gives you an idea of Preno, the company. And now we're going to jump into a demo of Preno, the product. If you've got any questions, just add those into the box there. Let's see if we've got anything coming through. No questions yet. So if you've got any questions, just add those in. But we'll jump now. We'll have a look at the demo, and this is a customer of ours, the Vices York, and we'll start with the booking engine. So this is where a direct booking through the website. So you'll have a website for your property, or also you might have social media pages, and across your sites you'll have these book now call to actions. So book your stay, book now, check availability. It could be anything. And if somebody clicks that on your site, it's going to open up the Preno booking engine. So this is just go back. This is the Preno booking engine here, and this will open up where they may have already chosen their dates, or they can choose their dates again with the date picker. So it will show all of the prices there. They can look out ahead a couple of months and see what the prices might be, and select their dates. And this will bring up what's available. So we've got a twin room available, double room available, full descriptions, unlimited images. You could have multiple rate plans if you wanted. So everything there that you would want for a guest to have available to make their booking, and they will come through and book what they want for those dates. So this will bring them through to complete their booking. There is a privacy statement available. You can alter this if you want to have some different something different showing here. There is a privacy disclaimer there, and this is where they can complete their booking. So they've made a booking through the website here. They start putting in their contact details. They can add in any special requests if they need to. Add in their contact information, then they have to use a real email with Preno, so they can't use a fake email domain or anything like that. And then there's also some optional extras that they may like to book. So we've got a luxury arrival package here for £50. We can add one of these onto our booking. Accept the terms and conditions, subscribed to marketing if needed. This is a GDPR feature. Otherwise, can come through and confirm their booking. So it's very easy to make a booking through this method. You may see on some other websites that it's quite difficult to book through directly through a hotel website. If it's difficult for people, you will drive them to the likes of Booking.com, where you're going to pay unnecessary commissions. So really important that it's easy for them to make a booking. The final step here is just adding in the credit card, and this is using the Stripe payment gateway. So we've got a question there. How can we get Stripe? So Stripe, very easy. If you don't have it, you can sign up from within Preno. Otherwise, you just connect up your existing Stripe account. So very easy to connect up to Stripe. We'll just confirm our booking, and that is the booking that's been made. So very quick and easy. The guest gets this confirmation that they can print out, but they'll also be getting confirmation emails from Preno confirming their stay. So that is the experience that someone would make a booking directly with you through your social media channels or through your website. And if I jump into Preno, that booking has come through immediately. So you've got a big notification here. We're into the Preno booking software now, and the big notification, new booking from the website. So it would also say if this was a booking from Booking.com or booking from Expedia, new booking from Expedia. So this is going to let you know where that booking has come from. So you'll always know where your bookings are coming from. It's not this week or next week, so we can't actually see it. So the option is to show on the grid, and that will take us out here into June, where that booking has been made for Mrs. Brown. So we can click on that, and it opens up a hover, a bit of information here. We've got a guest profile that's been created. We can see that the booking has come from the website. We can see which rate plan they have selected. We've taken a payment, we've taken a deposit, and we can see how much is outstanding as well. And if we open up the booking, we get a bit more information within the booking page itself. For any support related queries, you've got your support IDs here, so you can communicate these IDs to us. You can manually email the guest. If you want to send a one-off email, if there's something that you need to tell them, you can do that. Otherwise, there is a full automated email system within Preno. So we've got a booking confirmation email that has already been sent. So that was confirming the booking. I've got a pre-stay reminder email set up. So that's going to go out 2 or 3 days beforehand. You can set that up. I've got a post-stay email set up to go. So that might be asking for feedback or linking to your review sites to get some reviews. And then we even have a marketing attempt here. There's an email set up to go in 6 months' time, and that's going to be offering them more than likely a promotional code, a discount, and linking back to the website for them to book directly next time. So quite powerful. You can set up anything that you want with these emails. You can get quite creative there. The extra has been added. So we booked that luxury arrival package. So that's been added into the booking. And this will always split out the accommodation revenue and the extras revenue. So you'll always have a clear understanding of where your revenue is being allocated. And then we have the credit card. So Stripe is operating in the background here. We've got the guest's credit card. This has been validated. It's secure. So we know that this is a legitimate credit card for this booking, and we've got security over this booking. And then in this case, we've also got the automated payments. So we have taken a 25% deposit. So the rule was set up to take 25% immediately when they book. And then we also have a rule set up to take the remaining balance 7 days before check-in. So that just happens to be the rules that I've set up. But again, you can set up whatever you want for your automated payments. You might want to take balance 1 day before check-in, or you might want to take 100% when they book. So it's really up to you, but you can get quite creative with your automated payments. And certainly our customers have seen their time to be paid shortened by automating the payments. And that way nobody has to remember to do that. And then finally, the deposit that was paid, 25%. We've got the credit card has been charged here, and you can see the little Xero logo. So this is linking through to Xero accounting. So you know that this payment record has already been sent through into the accounting software. So you'll always be able to see that. So that is the booking experience. Booking is made directly through your website or through social media, and the booking comes through into Preno, and this is all the information that you have. So you don't have to confirm these bookings. You don't have to accept these bookings. They are confirmed once the booking has come through. So that's the booking there. We'll go back to the main grid. We'll just have a look at a couple of the other areas here. Can come back to today with the today button, and you'll see quite a bit on the screen here. So the main grid is really an overview of everything that's happening at the property. So pretty much everything that you see is available within its own areas as well throughout the software. But this is where you get the overview of everything that's happening. So you've got all of your dates on the top here, occupancy figures for each night. So you get a quick snapshot of your occupancy and how that's looking. You can have a row set up here for important dates. We've just had the Easter long weekend, which I had set up there. And then we've got a bunch of different colors, different statuses on the screen here. So green are people who are arriving today. So we're expecting them at some point. They have not checked in yet. So it's very clear who's arriving today. Dark blue are our checked-in guests. Light blue are our forward bookings. So as soon as we check in one of these bookings, they will turn dark blue. Mrs. Efforts here, we can check them in, single click check in, very easy, checks them in. And if we go back to the main grid, that booking is now dark blue. So even though they arrived today, we've checked them in, they're now in-house, they are dark blue. So it's always clear the different status of your guests. We have a payments view, so you can get an understanding of the different payment situation. A lot of no payments on my screen, so I need to do a little bit of work among these bookings. Our forward bookings here, these have been partially paid. There's been deposits paid here. So you'll have a clear understanding of your payments. And you'll also have an understanding of your returning guests. So a lot of returning guests in my demo account, but you'll be able to see with a turquoise and a star if the guest has stayed with you before. And that might be something that you like to acknowledge with them, but very easy to understand if they have stayed with you before. So that's the status of your guests. And then you have your rooms and room types on the left here. So you've got all of your different rooms and room types, and then the housekeeping status is available as well. So you'll be able to see if the room is clean, if it's occupied, or if it's dirty. And this is reflected within the housekeeping area. So we've got our housekeeping area here. This is a great page for smartphone or for tablet. So if you have your housekeeping team operating across the property, they can be digital on smartphone or tablet, or perhaps they can also print this out if need be. But the housekeeping will open a daily prioritized list. So this is what's happening today. You can have a look forward to tomorrow or next week if you need to do any sort of rostering, but this does get updated in real time as bookings come in. So it's always going to show the turnovers first. So we've got people leaving and people coming in on the same day. So typically we'll need to get to those rooms first. Departures, we've got people leaving, but nobody's coming in today. So there'd be a little bit more time to get that room serviced. Stayovers, these are our checked-in guests, and we can see with the stay progress at what point of the stay they're at. So 3 of 3 nights, 6 of 6 nights. This may inform a light service. And then arrivals, we've got people coming into a vacant room today. So we've checked one of these in already. The other rooms are showing as clean, so we know that they are ready to be checked in. Any closed rooms will show, any dirty rooms will show. So that is the housekeeping area. Great page for smartphone or for tablet. Another great page for smartphone or tablet is the bookings page. So this is going to give you basically a daily run sheet, what's happening at the property today. So who's leaving, how much do they owe, who's arriving today, how much do they owe, who's currently checked in, and then all of the other bookings. So you can get a clear understanding of what's happening in the business today. And you can also do quite a bit of reporting out of here. So you may want to have a look at all of your checked out bookings from booking.com this month, for example. So you can filter your list, and this is all of your bookings from booking.com. Or I have a company here. This is Centennial Coal. This is a company that does business with us. They might like a list of all of their bookings. So you can pull up a list of all of the bookings from that company and send that to them. So a lot of filtering that you can do within your bookings list here. You can print this, you can download to CSV. So quite a few different options there. Then we have the channel manager. So the channel manager is operating behind the rates area here, and this is where you'll manage all of your pricing. So we've got our rates set up for each room type. In this case, it's our twin room. I have a direct rate for phone or walk-in guests. We just booked through the website, so I've got a website rate here. And then Preno has a great feature, which is a derived rates feature. And so what I've set up for booking.com is that it will always be 15% more expensive than booking direct through the website. So you can get quite creative with this. You can set your pricing up to 2 years in advance, and you can set your pricing per channel. So you don't have to carry the same pricing across all of your different areas. So that's quite creative. You can add in restrictions, minimum nights, stop sells. You can flex your rates, so you don't need to carry a peak and low season rate. You can just flex your base rate across those dates. And you can also see how many rooms you have available. So this week on Thursday, for example, we only have 2 rooms left. So we might want to increase our rate on the website and see if we can sell those last 2 rooms at a higher rate. That's quite a common strategy. To start next week, next Monday, we have all of our rooms left. So maybe we want to drop our rate on Monday, see if we can sell some of the rooms that we've got there. So you can do all that within the rates area. So you can have a good look through the rates within your trial account. This is a good area to play around and see if you can set up different sort of pricing methods for your business. And then the last part is the reports. So we've got the different reports here within Preno. Revenue reporting. This is filtered on a day, the week, or the month. So you can have a look through at your different dates. If we have a look at the month of April, for example, it will give you the total nights available for each room type, the total that was sold. And then there's also a comparison on the same time as last year. So you can get an understanding of how the business is performing on previous periods. Typically, we would import up to 3 years worth of history from your current system. So you can start with these sorts of comparisons. You'll get your average daily rates, average daily revenue for each room type, and then your RevPAR comparison as well. So you can have a look at your RevPAR from this year to last year. And then there's both a net and gross revenue figure. So net of any commissions that you're paying. So you'll get a net revenue figure there. Any extras that you're selling, we booked a luxury arrival package. So any extras that you're selling will also be reported on. So you can understand the value of those to the business. We've got reconciliation reporting. So I'll just go to get a little bit more data there. This is all of your transactions. So you've got full understanding of your transactions. We've got our Stripe digital payments through the payment gateway. If I go back to March, I think there'll be some more payment types here. Bank transfer. So if guests are transferring by bank, you can record these payment types. Manual terminal, physical cards over the counter. These can be recorded, cash takings. So all of your different transactions, invoicing, these are all visible here within the reconciliation report. So you can marry this up with any receipts that you have or with your accounting software just to make sure that everything is recorded as it should. We have sources reporting. This is a very handy report and gives a good understanding of where bookings are coming from. So you can understand, where you get your business from. In my account, 59% are through the website, a third are direct phone or walk-in bookings, about 5% from booking.com, 2.6% from that company, Centennial Coal. So clear understanding of where bookings are coming from. There's comparisons on the same time as last year. So the website, for example, we have improved dramatically on the same time as last year. And that's gives us a clear understanding of how that's performing. And then you have bookings report as well. And this is going to break down those sources and give you an understanding of how far in advance people are booking. So my walk-in direct bookings, in this case, 2 days advance. So very short lead-in time for that type of booking. The website average lead-in is just under a month, so 25 days. So you can get an understanding of how far in advance each type of source is booking. That's really helpful. And then you have your occupancy reporting. So this is both historical and forward occupancy. So you want to understand how you performed, but certainly more importantly, how you're looking ahead for peak periods, perhaps. If we have a look in my demo account, looking ahead to summer, not looking too good. So there's quite a bit of work that needs to happen there. So you'll be able to see comparisons on the same time as last year for your peak periods. And that will determine whether there is something you need to do to improve your bookings. Hopefully you're showing very strong occupancy, but clear understanding of occupancy, how many nights available you had, how many nights closed. And this is both for the full property and then also at the room type level. So you can get an understanding there of your occupancy. So that gives you an overview of Preno, all of the key parts. This is available to trial, so you can get in for free to have a look at all of this, have a play around, see if it's a tool that you would enjoy using. So you are welcome to do that. That can be done on our website. If you head to Preno HQ, you can sign up to that. PrenoHQ.com, you can sign up for a free trial account on the website if you want to get in and have a look. Also, the pricing is very transparent, so you'll be able to see exactly what the costs may be for your property. So you can have a look through there. Just put in your number of rooms, and that will bring up the different plans that are available. So you can have a look through those different options. And if you want to speak to us, of course, you can as well. So that gives you a good overview of Preno. There are a few questions there, so I might just see if we can get through some questions. I think if I stop sharing there, a couple of questions there. So we had one on payments. So with Stripe, I think we answered that. You can sign up for Stripe within the account, or you can just connect your existing Stripe account there. So that's very easy. There's a question there on Xero. So do I have to have Xero? So Xero as well, you can connect through. You can connect Xero through if you've got an existing account. You don't need to have Xero to use Preno, but most of our customers do. So you can connect that up. You can connect that up in your trial as well. So if you've got an accountant who wants to see how it works or anything like that, you can do that. Question on the booking engine: do we have to build the booking engine? No. So our team takes care of all of the technical work. So we will build the booking engine to match your website. We'll give you everything that you need. All you'd have to do is just put that behind the book now button. So that's very easy thing to do. If you've got someone that can a developer or something like that, it shouldn't take them any more than a couple of minutes. So very easy to get the booking engine onto your website. Housekeeping: can the housekeepers limit access? I'm not entirely sure of your question there. What I'm guessing you might be asking is, can we limit the access to different parts of the system for housekeepers? That's quite a common question that we get. So the answer is yes, they can have access to the housekeeping area only. So they're only operating in the area that they need to. They won't be able to get into other parts of the system. Another question there: what is the max number of rooms that you allow? So you can have any number of rooms at all. Our biggest customers are above 300 rooms. Our smallest customers are 1-2 unit properties. So it doesn't matter the number of rooms. You can carry whatever you need. So it just depends how many you have, I guess. If you want to follow up in the chat there, Joanne, with the number that you have, but I'm sure it will work fine. One other question there on mobile access with data. Will you be able to get in with access on data only? Yes. So as long as you just have standard data, 3G or 4G, whatever you get from your cellular company, you'll be able to get into Preno straight away. All right. Any other questions? Doesn't look like there's any other questions there. So if you are interested in looking further at Preno, jump on our website. You can create that trial account, and then you'll be able to look through and see how it all works. But thank you. It was a pleasure to give you a demo of Preno today. If you have any other questions, you'll have our contact details, so feel free to email us or give us a call. Happy to help out with anything. Thank you.